everybody.
Our NaNoWriMo live writing sprints. Thank you so much for coming today. I have my glasses on crooked. If I'm like this all day, just so I'm Lisa Daly, and I'm here with my now 3-time co-host. I feel like I can't do these without you anymore. These are only 3. StoryDTechtive Robert Jones is here. If you guys have not checked out his YouTube channel yet, it is fantastic. He gives a lot of really practical advice and super deep dives into a lot of really good topics, and he definitely knows his stuff. And that is why I have linked to him down in the description. So be sure you check that out. Look who's here. It's Joan Ninja Hen. Hello, Joan. And Meadow was first. She was, jumping in there. Oh, we've got Rob C is back. Yay, hey, Rob. We're so glad to have you, Rob. Jay's back. Good morning, Jamie. So we have a special, another special co-host coming today, but she's out walking a dog. Dal Cecil Runo, lots of you guys know her already. She is, she's our only alien, right? Science fiction writer here on YouTube.
That we're aware of. They could
be so we're right. Well, there may be more, but Dal's really public and out about the fact that she's an alien. So we're very grateful to her for that. So, all right. So how's everybody doing with your NaNoWriMo today? I have seen a lot on social media. People are really feeling like the middle of the month slump. Robert, how's that been for you? Hi, she's here. Whoop, whoop. Hello.
Not been my friend, Lisa.
No.
My no progress chart looks like I'm making stalagmites. I'm up. I'm hitting bottom. I've had days that allowed me to catch up, but oh my God, it's been a struggle.
I know. So I also had the sort of middle of the month blues, although I do feel like I am now past that. I have, like, the last I don't know, 4 or 5 days, I wrote like really poorly. And it's funny because I generally knock out a pretty consistent word count just in like my normal life. But I was like, I had like a couple days where I wrote like 1,000 words. And right. And this is like a third of what I write just in my normal life when I'm not trying to do NaNoWriMo. But I will say in the last 2 days, I have really been hitting my stride again. So I am still on, I still am on my word count goal. I'm at about 41,000 now. How's everybody doing? How about you? Where are you now? Or do you not want to, we don't have to confess our word counts today.
I'm actually a little over 33,000. Don't ask me how, but I'll finish the week again like last week, right about where I should be. I'm not rocketing ahead, but I'm right on the money.
But you're on pace.
Yes.
That's awesome. Especially with a slump, like really feeling like, oh, I'm dragging. If you can make it through this week, next week is going to fly. I mean, it is just going to go so fast. Yeah. So, Joan, what are you doing to combat your slump? Can't type that fast. You keep typing. We'll keep talking. I'm so happy to see everybody here today. Yay.
My combat has just been the good days. And last week when we did this was one of the good days. I made 3,000 words that day.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah, I misfigured. I thought I had a little over 1,000. I had closer to 2,000 by the time we finished the write-in. So I just finished out the day, and that put me back on schedule. So
there is something really great. I mean, I'm not even sure exactly what the little bit of magic is, but there's something about writing together and doing these sprints where you're just pounding it out for just a short period of time. feels more manageable than, oh my God, I've got to get 2,000 words in today. Or if you're behind, like, oh my God, I have to write 4,000 words today, which I am not having that issue with NaNoWriMo, but I have certainly several times in my life had that issue with a book where like, okay, deadline here. And you're like, well, if I can write 3,900 words a day, I can make it. And then you have to recalculate the next day. And you're like, if I can write 4,100 words a day. Yeah. All right. So Rob C says he needs 944 words to be right on pace for today. Rob C, I think we all know from our last write-ins, will probably get that like in the 5-minute sprint because he's like a speed demon. I'm blown away. All right. Aw, thanks. All right. So Joan says she visited a cafe and that helped. So do you find that? I have actually done that at times when I have, again, been on deadline for a book and my normal writing places aren't working. I think there's something about the white noise of being in a crowd, but you're not bothered because you don't care about the conversation of the people who are next to you.
I did that for years when I was doing art or other day jobs. I needed to get a break from my studio. At one point, I was in my studio for hours every day, and it just was a different space when I sat down to write.
Right.
Then for a while, my studio just became a void where I couldn't work in it. So I used to go to libraries, I used to go to cafes, and I'd spend time writing there every day, or most every day.
That's yeah, I mean, that really does matter. Oh, I just started the timer. Well, that's not helpful. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. Hold on, let me put this on. We're not starting it yet. We're just going back. Oh my gosh, hold on. Our good news is we have not had any technical difficulties so far today. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Yeah, exactly.
Last time I disappeared in the middle of a sprint.
I know. I honestly, yeah, you just went away. I thought, well, you're gonna come back, and you did, so it's good. Right. Oh, Jen says, yes, and I'm just there to write. It's like going to work about the cafe. Yeah. Totally true. Jamie went to the library. The dog and the cat, right? Oh my gosh, my dog wants to be on my lap. Okay, I would weigh 900 pounds if I write at a food court. I had a thing a couple years ago where I was having some work done in my office, and I ended up writing like at the breakfast bar in my kitchen because I had to sort of supervise the worker but also write, where I was literally staring directly at my refrigerator. And I think I spent like half my writing time like staring into the void of the refrigerator. Oh goodness. Okay. All right. So who's ready to get started with a 5-minute warm-up? Are we ready? I'm going to put this on. I will mute everybody and we will get rolling. We're going to start with a 5-minute sprint to start off with. And then we will come back and we'll do 20-minute sprints after that. All right, here we go. Timer starting. All right.
Okay.
Oh. All right. All right, let's see. Let me turn everybody back on. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we did not get our little buzzer going. So time to stop. That was just me. So guess who's here, everybody? Dal Cecil Runo.
Hi.
Hi, we're so happy you're here. Oh my goodness gracious.
I was like, dude, I'm running late. Guys, can you just move? I'm running late. Like, it's the traffic in the rainy day is not very friendly.
It's totally fine. We are just super excited that you are here. So for any of you guys who don't know Dal, she is a fellow Authortuber. And I love this. She is she's an alien from outer space, and she writes science fiction, which is very, very cool. If you do not know Dal, and I can't imagine you don't because she's everywhere, but if you don't know Dal, check out her channel. There's actually a link to it in the description below, and you definitely want to go in. So Joan says, hello.
Hello, thank you.
Aliens sound like Brits. I would have guessed that.
Ouch.
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So I want to say, so Dal, you were saying the other day that you had sort of modified how you were doing your own sort of NaNoWriMo experience. So tell us what you're doing right now.
Right now, actually, this time, because I was mentalized that today I was going to be in a live stream with you guys. So I was like, okay, you know what? I have been on a reading spree. I have not been I have not been writing. I know what happened, but I am, a lot of things are happening with my life, with my real life. I'm moving places. I'm flying places. Yeah, I'm taking the I'm taking the spaceship. I'm going some other place. Yeah. And so, you know, between all the packing and the anxiety, you know, you are moving and the stress and stuff, I have been reading instead of writing because no words are popping out of my little alien brain. So I was reading books instead. But I said that I was coming today. So I was like, I'm going to come today. And what I've been doing is, like, when I was muted, I was listening to the chapters, to the words that I actually pulled from NaNoWriMo, which are not many, but at least it's an entire chapter. And I'm now, this live stream, I'm going to be editing and like perfecting it, so I'll be ready to tackle the next chapter like with a lot more coherence than what I have at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And right after the sprint, I'm going to start writing the next chapter because I write much better in longer chunks of time, like hours. I can when I can go for hours. So that's why I suck at sprints. But when I'm on a roll for real.
I think that's so awesome. I think that's one of the most important things about writing successfully, and that is you really have to pay attention to your own rhythms, the way that you do things best, because if you are trying to do it the way, and it doesn't, I'm not just talking about the amount of time it takes or where you write, but even your method of plotting or character development, if the way everybody else is doing it or some people are doing it doesn't work for you, but something else does, do that. I mean,
do that.
Yeah, do the thing that works. Do more of what works for you. Do less of what doesn't. And I don't know. I go through long periods, especially in between books. Like you sort of pour everything out of your brain when you're writing, but then in between projects, I read a ton. I don't know. Do you guys do that too, Robert?
Well, I'm looking forward to getting back to reading after November because I've read nothing but writing books for the past month and a half, 2 months. I have a TBR list that's waiting for me, but yes, I usually read a lot between my writing.
Yeah, I do. I'm a little weird case, and I know this is going to sound like super cheap, and I apologize, but it's the truth. I read when I can afford it. And as soon as I have some extra cash, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy books. Like that's the first thing, the first thing that I'm thinking about. So okay, I'm gonna buy books. So when I can afford it, then I jump into a reading spree, and I just figured out I want a gift card, and then I figure out how to use my PayPal balance as well. And I was like, oh, now I know how to use my PayPal. I'm gonna buy books.
Good for you. I think if there's anything in the world that you can spend money on, books are by far the best possible thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that I could do that.
Thanks for joining us today.
Hey.
Oh, Joan, thank you very much. She wants to read my book, 15 Minutes of Shame. I'm so excited. I'm sending it to you, I promise. You know what, Dal, you can be a beta reader, get all those, or a reviewer, get all those books for free. I will, I'll put you on a list. I can get you rolling.
Syndrome.
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after.
Well, I try my best. I try my best to do honest reviews. So far, I have been on a very good streak. That every book that I have been picking up is like a 4-star, 5 stars. Like I have been lucky. So far, I have not like had to like dispatch a negative review, because the moment I will have to do that, I'm gonna be like apologizing from the beginning of the video to the end of the video, and I'm gonna be like, ah. But yeah, I mean, it can happen, and if it happens, I will just make sure that I'm as respectful as I can.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can really do. And honestly, I think we all know that, you know, some books that some people love are books that other people hate. I mean, it's such a matter of preference. So, you know, there are always people that are going to be in love with a certain author's, you know, kind of work. Oh, Eva Writes is back.
Hi, Eva.
Yay.
Hi, Eva.
You. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, right. The Kindle app. Absolutely, best friend. Okay, so tell me how, will you put in the chat how to pronounce your name, because I keep not pronouncing it because I don't know how. So if you would write it phonetically for me, I would appreciate it. But I know what you are feeling about imposter syndrome, and everybody has it. Even authors who have been published a million times have it. We all do at some point. You know what? It's very common with smart people. So you're probably a genius, right?
Yeah.
Robert, you ever had that?
Got published.
Imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
I used to a lot.
Yeah.
Now I go back and forth between, if I get it, it's more like a bout of frustration. There's times when I'm not producing what I think I should be. My main problem is when I get backed up on time, I feel like I need to catch up rather than picking up where I left off or where I'm at now.
Right.
Sometimes put me into a spin.
Yeah.
I feel fairly confident at this point in who I am. I just need to make sure I'm consistent with it.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I get it's funny because I actually feel it sometimes when I'm putting out these YouTube videos. I have literally been in publishing for like a decade and a half, and I was a copywriter before that, and I've worked in publishing for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time, and yet there are some times when I'm putting together these videos and I'm like, do I actually know what the hell I'm talking about? And I go, okay, well, I did this in this book, and it helped for me. So it's always really good to like get comments back at least, because then you're like, okay, it's not terrible. I'm not awful. So, but I think everybody has that sometimes. And you're right. I think it's usually related to like, I'm going to take my glasses off. It's usually related to like frustration for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I took them off now. I can't see. They're bugging me. So I'm like, okay. So who do we have on?
Guys, I have the queen of
Bangkok.
Oh, hello from Bangkok.
Yay. Welcome.
Wow.
Ding that little bell so that next time you know when we're going to do a write-in. We're here every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right. Yay, welcome. Okay, what I just heard.
Yeah, but in Thailand is already Thursday. In Thailand is already Thursday. I think it's after midnight. Nessa, please correct me if I'm wrong.
You're probably,
I'm
sure
pretty
you're right. Actually, that makes total sense, right? It's like is it 11 or 12, 13? Oh, because they don't have daylight savings. So maybe 13 hours ahead of us, ahead of me. I don't know.
Ahead of
World
you.
clock, everybody.
Yes, I know that in Thailand it's around midnight or 1 a.m. or around that time. So if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But yeah,
Right.
that's how it is. Quite late over there. I hope you really have time to write at the
I
moment.
know. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Now I know you. Okay, here we go. Ready? CEO savvy. CEO savvy. Is that right?
Mhm.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. CEOs. I'm going to have to keep going back to the comment to see that. All right, everybody.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are ready for our next sprint. Let me just pull this up on my little screen here. Oops, not that one. Hold on. All right, here we go. I have to add a. Sorry, I'm like, oh, there are no technical difficulties today. Wow. All right, here we go. Let's see. This one right here, we're going to share. All right, let's see. Is that right? Yes. Okay. This is a 20-minute timer, everybody. Let's get going, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, here we go. All right. Awesome.
Yeah, we are.
How
All
did you
right.
do?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Robert?
How did you do?
I did okay. Although I will say, like, I keep being sort of panicky because I'm trying to like watch the timer to make sure I don't go over seven times what we're supposed to do. But I don't. Let me count here. I've got. I did 271. That's not bad.
Let's see. I need to highlight and see where I'm at.
Woohoo.
I was editing and wow, I found a few typos here and there. I was like, whoa, that was not supposed to be there. And I found like one unnecessary phrase that I was like, no, wait, that doesn't make sense with what happened in the first book. So no, wait. And I had to delete that particular little piece of a phrase. I was like, no, because he's not supposed to know that. Remember, was supposed to be. So
I was just having this conversation about somebody with somebody else about that sort of idea about writing in multiple points of view, and like one of the big challenges is that you can't have one character know stuff that they're not supposed to know. Like that's sort of a big challenge if you're not used to writing multiple point of view, that you end up with characters that magically know what other characters are experiencing. So
the thing is, this was not because of because I am writing I'm writing a dual point of view story. But this particular unnecessary thing was not from the other point of view. This was from the villain. Yeah, the thing is that the villain knows something, and the main character is not supposed to know that the villain is sure about it. So that I know it, and I know everything as it goes, but that was my error. The main character is not sure that the villain is sure. So it's a theory of mine kind of thing. It's difficult.
Good. Rob C is leaving us. 668. That's awesome. I think that puts him like a couple hundred words short of his goal. So woohoo!
Oh.
Thank you so much for coming in again. We're so excited that you were here, but very good being a responsible parent, and hugs to your wife for giving you this time to hang out. So there you go. Nice work. All right.
There's some really good words here.
190 for the 5 minutes. That's phenomenal. You know what I got for the 5 minute? 26 words. I was messing around with the timer. 717. Holy!
I got 136 for the 5 minute and 461 for the 20.
Look at you guys. Nice work. All right. Nessa says she got distracted by world building. Been there.
That happens. That happens.
Oh my gosh. SD, I can't say this last name. SD
Haggis.
Haggis.
Yeah, SD Haggis.
613, phenomenal. Very nice. Very nice. Caro said that she finished reading a case study for college. Go, Caro. Jamie, 479, and fixed some coffee. That is pretty phenomenal. Joe Ninja Hen kicking some butt, 407. Savannah got 350.
Good job, Savannah.
And Savannah's at Starbucks.
Yeah,
she's got Christmas music and Santa already set up. I have mixed emotions about that. A, I'm excited about Christmas coming. B, Thanksgiving's not here, and they literally
exactly
like Halloween. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Oh, I think we had an update on the time zone. What was it? So what time is it in Thailand?
It was around 11, like 11:30 when she corrected me. So I was like 1 or 2 hours kind of ahead.
Okay. So It's 11, so it's 12 hours ahead of me though. So on Eastern time. So now you know, you just 12 hours ahead. All right. 1 p.m. There we go. Almost 11 p.m. almost midnight, but she's a night writer, so the timing is perfect. Nessa, we're so glad you're here. All right. Awesome.
One of my characters is Thai.
Hey, yes. All right, this is good. This is very good. All right, let me see if I've got our timer rolling. Yes, I do. Okay, is everybody ready to get going for another set of sprints?
Yes.
Get those fingers ready. All right, here we go. Let's get rolling. All right, everybody. Yay.
Back.
All right. Let me get back here and get back to our comments. All right. So how did everybody do? How did everybody do? Let's see. SD says what Dal said. Oh, I think our new comments have not popped up yet. So
Yeah.
I was actually super productive on that sprint. I got like 518. How'd you do, Robert?
I'm highlighting and counting now.
It was bad where I was like in the zone and I look up and it was like, oh crap, there's 7 seconds left. So I have to get over to the other screen so I can like stop the thing. All right, Jamie Barfield, whoop, whoop, 558. Carol wrote 437. Phenomenal. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's amazing.
10 words. That's kind of a record for me on these sprints.
How many?
610.
What?
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's
SG
really
says
cool.
90 LOL distractions. I feel you, baby. Oh my gosh. Dal, tell us what you did.
I had technical difficulties because I copy-pasted something. Copy-pasted something in the middle where I shouldn't. Like, you know, that's what happens with touch screens.
Yeah.
So I deleted that mess, but it got sorted, and I was just revising. I was revising a very heavy scene in that chapter.
Yeah, it's all got to get done too, doesn't it? We have to do all that stuff. Next up is 340, which is fantastic. Savannah was researching Rico. That is a thick topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is that?
Thick. Very thick. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Meadows got 201. Woo-hoo. Nice job, Meadows. All right. You guys are doing great. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So let's talk about some sort of NaNoWriMo wins and losses. Oh, thanks, Georgie. Appreciate it. I'm not sure where that came up. I think it's because the other screen is open. Yay! So everybody knows Georgie just subscribed to my channel. Thank you, Georgie. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. I appreciate it very, very much. So I'm all warm now. Okay, so so let's talk about some like frustrations, wins, wines, need wine. How has this whole nano experience been for you, Robert?
Like I said, it's been chaotic.
Yeah.
My count is up one day, then it drops all the way to the bottom. Then I scrape the bottom for a couple of days, and then I'm back up again. So it's been tough keeping on track. I'm on track, but it's been a struggle.
And you're so close now, right? You're 2/3 of the way. I always find that people who sort of realize they're not going to be able to make it through the whole 30 days usually figure that out about week 2. And so I think that, right? Well, that's it. So you kind of knew like, okay, my life is closing in right now, and this is not realistic. So I can adapt this and still make a good deal of progress on my book, but I don't have to do it the way everybody else is doing it. I think it's good. I was sort of, so, you know, this YouTube channel is new for me. Authortube, new for me. And so I have never tried to have like my normal life plus make videos plus right. I usually can just do 2 of the 3. And so, yeah, so I've kind of struggled with that. Like I felt like there are a couple days where I'm not getting enough sleep because I have, you know, other things that I have to do. And they're all things I want to do. It is good when your life is crazy busy. When you are, thanks, Carol. It's good that when all the things that are filling up your time, or at least most of them, are good things. So that's good.
It does get easier, but it's still work.
Yeah, you and Dal are still posting videos. I have totally suckered out, and I have done the live streams every week, but I have not been posting my normal Monday video. So, which I will be back in December. But
This is my.
I already
videos
hear.
for
I
Nano.
already hear people.
You guys are
I
good. I'm
already
really glad.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
already hear people telling me, Lisa, I already hear people telling me, Dal, are you still posting videos and you're packing and you're moving and you're what? Like, how are you doing all? Are
Oh
you
my
still doing
God.
Nano? It's like, are you still doing
Right?
Nano? Like,
Moving is the
no.
worst. I don't know how anybody does anything during moving, like including like just managing to buy groceries and live. It's miserable. You know what? We'll just give you one of those GoPros. You can strap it to your forehead and just talk about right, pack your stuff and talk about writing as we go. I will tune in for that, Paul. If you do the GoPro thing on your head, that's what we'll do.
I'm gonna be vlogging like, okay, no, but you know what I have in mind? Like that flight is gonna be effing long, and I'm gonna have a lot of and I'm gonna have a lot of stopovers, and I'm gonna have a lot of delays, and I'm gonna be like from airport to airport. I'm like, I'm gonna everything that I didn't write in the whole month.
It's gonna be on that plane or spaceship.
Exactly.
That's true. There
Right.
is something great about being trapped in a hotel room or a spaceship. One of my really good friends is an author named Ward Larson, who writes these Jammer Davis mystery novels, and he is an airline pilot. And the man is constantly flying, and he is often in hotel rooms by himself. And that's what he does. He does not watch any ESPN. He's sitting there cranking out books. And he does like a couple books a year. All right. I am so happy. I'm so happy that Caro's, that Nano is like, I'm sorry nothing else is going right this month, but I'm glad that at least you have Nano as sort of your happy place. I think that's such a good thing. All right. Joan said she had concerns about the quality of the chapters she had to publish during Nano that she wrote. She posted the first one Monday, right? Because she does like Wattpad and is posting stuff live, and good reception. So yay on that. I do find that once you get used to writing at a faster pace, the quality is there. I mean, initially when you're trying to figure it out, maybe not, but at some point your brain goes, okay, this is how fast we're going.
Your instincts take over. You feel like you're rushing and the quality is not good. But if you understand your craft, you still publish good stuff. You
do. Well, and I mean, how many times have you gone back and looked at something that you wrote, 5 or 10 years ago, where at the time you thought it was complete crap and you go, well, this is pretty good.
Yeah. At least
certainly, I'm sure it's gone the other way too, but for the most part, thank you, Jamie. I'm shocked at how much more, even doing all like running the studio and trying to keep track of the timer, I still get a really great word count in when doing the live streams. I don't know what the magic is of them, but I really love them. Okay, so in German, there's a proverb: 3 times moved is like 1 time burned down. Can I say, I moved 7 times in 9 years, and I so feel your pain, Dal. So feel your pain. Are you moving internationally, Dal?
Yes.
So I lived in
Alien. The alien is going back to the land of bullying. I'm just gonna say it publicly here. Whoever was on the stream, they will catch it. The land of bullying is where I was forced to live for the beginning of my life. And so let's just say that I'm going to go back there because life is just life and you have to go.
Sometimes sometimes you do. It's good to get the opportunity to reset. It really is.
You go home though, but you'll look at things from a different perspective, like that small town video I was just talking about. Going home will make you think about different things for yourself.
I don't call that. I really don't call that place home. It's not home. It never was. Never will be. But it's a place there that something that has to happen, and I will get it sorted, and I will leave again. That's a promise. That's a promise.
Well, that's good. It's good to have a goal there, like to know what you're like. Okay, I got to do this, this, and this, and then I'm out of here. All right. SD says her life is all over the place, but sometimes she manages to get NaNoWriMo writing in. Don't ask me how. I think that this is a really good example of when we put our focus on something or we prioritize something, we find the time that to make it work. It's like that, you know, the bucket analogy where if you put, if you, you know, your big tasks are rocks and your little crappy things that you have to like clean the bathroom are these little pebbles. And if you put the big rocks in first, and then the pebbles will all fit because they'll move around. But if you put the pebbles, like cleaning the bathroom first, then the rocks won't fit. So this is, everything else goes crazy. And you know what? Who cares if your bathroom doesn't get cleaned for the month of November? Not me. All right, not me. All right, guys, we are going to start our next 20-minute sprint. Let me just roll back the clock here, and we will get rolling. Here we go.
All right.
All right. I want to let Robert finish. I feel bad.
Okay.
Like you're about to talking. I'm like, I'll just be quiet while you finish your sentence.
Let him just have the last words. Just the last
I
words.
didn't even know I was finished.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, George,
you cannot hear it. You can't hear it from here, but I was doing the same.
oh, you were? Okay. So I try to mute everybody while we're writing because I don't know, when I do other live streams and people leave their mics on, like I have a really hard time.
I can't hear anybody.
Right? I always have a hard, so I always have to mute and then I miss the end of the timer. But I have a rough time with other people's
totally
rhythm, other people's
typing
rhythm, right?
Oh, I'm glad you mute me because like you don't want to have all the spoilers.
I feel like it's just during the writing sprints, but I
Lisa, can you hear me?
Yeah, my dog's gonna bark. So
can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
sorry,
we hear you.
I'm just gabbing away.
Lisa talking, but I don't hear anything.
Oh yeah, we can definitely hear you. You're good. Okay, so Savannah Moore says my crime novel is if Janet Ivanovich and David Balducci had a baby.
Oh, Lisa, he can't hear you. He can't hear us.
Get drunk and have a baby.
I can hear you, Dal, but I can't hear Lisa.
You can't hear me?
No, he can hear me, but not you. Okay, that's weird.
Okay. But Dal, you can hear me.
I hear everything.
Oh, that's so weird. All right, let me mute and then.
God.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? No?
No. He cannot hear you still.
No, you're gonna have to be like a translator.
I'm gonna be the official. That's always my job. I'm always a translator wherever I go.
There you go. See? All right. So Georgie.
It's good that you're here to translate.
Yeah, exactly. So Georgie, this sounds fascinating. Drugs, trafficking, murder, arson, gambling. No wonder you need repo.
I'm still not hearing her.
Extortion. We'll try and figure it out. Dal, will you tell Robert? We'll try and figure it out.
I'm going to highlight and get my word.
We're still trying to figure out how to
make
back hearing Lisa.
Yeah, tell him when we start the next sprint.
Let's see.
I'm gonna let you know. She's reading the comments, and I'm gonna let you know when.
Okay. All right. So Jones got 327. Woohoo! Here's how I can do. Robert, how do you? Here, I'll just text him. There.
Are you looking at the screen? Are you looking at the screen, Robert?
I was counting up my words and highlighting so I could tell how many I had.
I got over 600
words again, 618.
What?
So I'm doing pretty well this time.
Yeah, that's 618. That's awesome.
That is phenomenal. I'm at 688, and I have no idea how, because I felt like I was doing less writing, but I was shocked when I counted it up. Jamie Barfield, 597. That's phenomenal. Thank you, SD, for letting us know that all three of us. That's awesome. Yay. I don't know if you can see us or not. Poor Dal. Okay. I'm going to tell Robert. Okay, so
people can hear me.
Nessa is 45. That's phenomenal.
Audio with Lisa then.
Yeah, Savannah, that does sound great. It sounds great. SD's got.
You know what I'm thinking. Maybe Robert, can we log off Robert and log him back? Maybe try that.
Drop out and come back.
Try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then come back.
All right.
Should I hit off and then re-hit the button?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna remove him, and then when he comes back in, we'll add him in. So what do you think, guys? We're like 12:46 right now. We originally planned to end at 1. But if we want to do one more 20-minute sprint, I think it would be
Let's do this.
So
Yes.
what's up, you guys? One more? Let's see what everybody says. Oh, that was me. Oh, now we've got, okay, can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Yay!
Yay!
I kind of feel like if somebody else knows how to make StreamYard, let me, right, hold on, let me see if I can get, I don't know how to like remove comments altogether. Because what happens is, oh, here, you know what I'll do? I'll do it like this. There.
Okay.
That better? I also don't know how to not make me the big picture, because I was trying to make you the big picture when you were talking, but
Or you can do the triple splits, like the triple split thingy. Yeah, that works.
I think it only, yay, oh, okay. Wait, I have to stay in the right frame. Weird.
You see why I'm writing? You see why I'm writing sci-fi?
I know. Thank goodness you're here. Thank goodness you're here. All right, one more 20 minutes. Jamie says, all right, is everybody ready to do it? Let's do it. I'm going to reset the clock really fast here, and then we will get rolling with our next sprint. Let me bring it back up. Hold on. What? All right, there we go. Here we go. Timer starts in 2 seconds. Here we go.
Okay.
Our timer just wants to keep going. All right, now look what we have this time. Now it's a magical 3-person thing.
Ooh.
3. There we go. I like that.
Nice.
All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So how did I have to confess I was wait, I have to go this way. I was actually in the chat a little bit talking with Caro because she has a live stream coming up after ours. And I want to talk about that in a second. But I still wrote 421 words, which I thought I was going to get like 100 because I was gabbing in the chat for a long time. How did you do, Robert?
I need to highlight and get some count.
Oh, tell us what you did.
I think I finished the edits.
Nice.
I even started writing. I even started not many words, like 10 words because time went off.
We just starting is like such a, like sometimes, especially after you've really kind of struggled and you're like, that's it, I got to give it up for a while. Just getting that, like now you know how to start. Now you've already started and you can just keep going from where you are. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, Robert, spill the beans.
369 that time. I didn't do as well. But overall,
wait, you got how many?
369.
That is that's still really nice.
Still okay.
Really
Not bad.
Still good.
I
I mean, I wrote like 10.
Sometimes that 10 is a lot harder than the 369 or the 400, right?
Yeah.
How do you? That's the easy writing. When you got to work for every word, that's the hard stuff. All right. See, Jamie's got. What was that?
Then I started a new chapter, so I had to think about where to pick up. I was into the last scene, and this one I had to figure out.
Exactly.
Yes, that's hard. Jamie got 564 on the last sprint. Woohoo! That's awesome. ST69. Oh, no, I don't have my hand. Fantastic. Awesome.
Good job.
Joe Ninja Hen 393. That is so awesome. Hero says your voice scared me because I was on another video. You're probably not the first person to think that about my voice. Who knows? 600? What? That's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, Robert. That's amazing. That is so awesome, you guys. All right, let's see. Caro learned her time zones today. So this is what we were chatting about. Caro has live writing sprints happening at 2 p.m. Eastern. So in about 50 minutes from now over on her channel. Right, Caro? It's on your channel? So if you guys want to keep the writing sprints going, head on over there. As soon as we go dark, I'll go ahead and put her channel down in the description. Speaking of the description, a link to Robert's channel is down in the description. A link to Dal's channel is down in the description, so you can check those guys out. And I hope that you will hit that little notifications bell because we're going to do another set of writing sprints next Wednesday, same time, same place. I'm like tilted.
If the airplane has Wi-Fi. If the airplane has Wi-Fi, maybe I will join from the airplane.
Oh my God, that would be awesome. Then we'll be like the first ever YouTube intergalactic writing sprints.
Yeah,
I want to be a part of that. I think we might have to do that.
We will see. We will see. I don't know. We will see.
Well, you guys are awesome. We are 12 minutes over our time, which is funny because the last couple times we've done it, we finished like right on the dot. So it was bound to happen. We didn't have any other technical difficulties except for me not being able to figure out how to get all three of us at the same size. But you guys did an awesome job today. I am super, super proud of all of you. Oh, look what Caro says. Thanks, Caro. You're like my new BFF today. I'm kind of excited. Yay. Anyway, so head on over to Caro's live stream at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is, wait, did we figure out what time it is Pacific? I don't remember. And then Meadow said that QWERTY's got an all-day write-in starting in an hour too for anybody who's interested. I don't know QWERTY, but I wonder if it's, like, my son's name is Quinn, so I guess if And we always make like jokes. So I wonder if it's that or just something completely random. Who knows? Oh my gosh. Thank you three so much from Joan Ninja Hen. Joan is like our writing sprint all-star. She has been here for all of them. Thank you guys. Thanks to all of you for showing up today. We are really grateful. And it makes it way more fun with everybody here doing this. All right. Did we do this? Did we show that Nessa got 600 words? Because I feel like that's like totally good.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It is. I ended up with like, let me do the math here. I think I got like 1900 for the day. Yeah, 1924 for the day, which considering I spent a whole lot of time gabbing is pretty good. So I'm pretty excited. All right, Nessa, thank you so much. I'm so glad it was productive. Mark, thanks for being here. Awesome. Definitely, she'll definitely write on the plane, right?
Yeah,
but it'd be awesome if
definitely.
you could be in too. At least come chat if you can't be here. But I would love it if you would be here. All right, I think we got everybody. We got everybody. Oh, wait, QWERTY is a pun for QWERTY, right? Which, as everybody knows, wait, here we go, is what your keyboard spells, right? QWERTY, right there.
Yeah,
QWERTY. Awesome. So much fun and helps so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Again, check out and follow StoryDTechtive Robert Jones and Dal Cecil Runo on Authortube. Their links are below. And thank you guys so much for being here today. It was so much fun.
It was. I'm going to head over to Caro's channel for about half an hour. I have an appointment at 3.
Me too. I'm going to be there.
But everybody over there, I know I have to do kid pick.
Everyone head on to Caro.
So everybody take a lunch break and we'll meet you over on Caro's channel.
Yeah.
Right away. Mark, thank you so much for showing up today. We really appreciate it. SD, thanks so much. Have a great lunch and we will see you next time. See you next time.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
All right, now I have to figure out how to turn us off. All right.
You'll figure it out.
I will.